So I know earlier in the week you shared with us a great piece of advice that our father provided to you. I feel like we had some pretty great family examples of business people to look up to. Our dad certainly being one of them,
Hmm.
but we also had an uncle
Hmm.
who was a executive at Westinghouse his whole life.
Correct.
Ran a division of Westinghouse Cable. Do you have any sort of memories? Because I certainly do, about things that I feel like I learned from him and kind of employ. Do you have anything like that?
Um, I think one of the most important things that I observed and learned from Uncle Harry is the value of authenticity. People have a pretty good nose for,
Bullshit.
thank you. Absolutely. And they can figure out pretty quickly, are you real and
Hmm.
genuine, or are you just going through the motions sort of thing? And he was the most genuine. And I've always tried to be that way, so to be present
Hmm.
when I'm talking with folks, and that little mnemonic device about to make sure they were seen, they were heard, and remembered. I can't
Yeah,
remember everyone's name with 4,000 employees, but I see
sure.
enough of them that even if I don't remember their name, I might remember something. Hey, you told me your child was going to Thiel College. How did the first semester go? It makes someone's day. It's like,
So it
wow,
does.
and so you have to do those sorts of things that indicate, boy, you really were listening and you're
Hmm.
present and you genuinely care. If you take care of your team, they'll take care of your customers.
I agree. I feel like Uncle Harry had that quality that you always felt so, you just felt like you were important
Hmm.
when you were with him. And he would impart that, to a waiter at a restaurant
Hmm.
and really talk to them. And he just had great qualities. And we used to laugh because he had a brother who was a priest.
Hmm.
And we always used to say the two of them, it felt like they were in the wrong job. Because remember, like the priest he was tough.
Hmm.
But our uncle, who was, the CEO,
Right.
was gentle and kind. It was such a funny
Well, remember,
dichotomy.
the other uncle, Jesuit priest,
Hmm.
radiologist, and a psychiatrist. Man, he had an interesting mix and experience through life. So
Yeah, I
indeed,
have a
there
great
you go.
remembrance of watching something with Bob Hope with him,
Hmm.
and he called Bob Hope a son of a bitch. And I was like, I was young enough to think, nobody thinks that about Bob Hope. And it was a
He's the
priest.
same.
I
There
just
you
thought
go.
it was so
The
funny.
only
So
other thing I learned from Uncle Harry is you never wear black executive hose with open-toed sandals.
it served him perfectly
It
fine.
did. It fit him fine, but it was like, no, I'm not going to repeat that. So,
All right.
yep, there
That
you
was good
go.
advice. Thanks.
Thanks.